Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me and thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me and watch this video. In today's video, we will make little gift boxes. I think these are absolutely adorable for stocking stuffer, small gifts, people in your office, people you work with, just about for anybody. So we will make some of these. These are made from two pieces. There is an insert on the inside and then there is a box. To make this, I purchased from Amazon as a bulk. I don't remember if it was 12 of them, 24 of them, I don't remember. I will find my purchase and I will share it with you in the description. So you're going to be able to buy the same thing. So these tubes, they are approximately almost 3.5 inches tall. The width is about 1 inch and the width of the tube where the crease is right here, which is the widest part of the tube, it's 1.5 inch. So we will use those. For the insert, I'm choosing lighter color, and for the box, I'm gonna use something contrast color, so I will use this one. We will start with the insert. So for the insert, we will pre-cut this cardstock. Now, if you are making only one of these, you need to cut strip 3 inches by 10.5. I will make 3 inserts from this one sheet, so I will cut this sheet down to 10.5. Now, by the way, this paper is actually 12 by 12, so that's why I'm cutting down to 10.5. And now we need to score this. So the 10.5 inch is on the top, and this is 12 inches long. So we will score this at 1/4 inch, 1 3/4, 2 inches, 3.5, and 7. So now I mentioned to you that we will have 4 inserts out of this sheet. So the 12-inch dimension is on the top, and we will cut 3-inch strips. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And that's how we're gonna end up with total of 4 inserts. So now we will fold all our scores. And as you can see, the way I'm folding it, I got the right side on the outside because this will be the insert, just like that when you fold it, because you don't want to see any white, of course. So now I will burnish all my scores. And now when I'm folding and burnishing, I'm trying to make sure that I have the edges lined up properly. And this will be our insert. Now, if you look from the side, you can see there will be hollow space right here, which we need. And now, just to make it a little bit easier, I will mark this up. So when you fold this and it looks like this, this will be the top of the insert. So I am going to make a little marking here. This is the top. Okay. So this is the top. When I open this up, I can see which panel is the top. So now my scores for that panel are right here and right here. So what I'm gonna do, I will measure 3/4 of an inch, and that will be the half of it. Half distance between the scores. And now, if you position your ruler, for example, I'm putting the 3 right here at the edge. So now I got 3 and 6. Half it's gonna be right there, so 1.5 inches. That's your half. We know that the tube, this portion of it where it's crimpled, it's 1/2 inch. So we need to cut the slit just a little bit longer. So I am gonna make it cut, and I will try to make the cut on the middle, and I'm making a little bit longer. So what I did, I cut it up to here from here. So you got 1/2 inch on both sides. So this will be our middle. So now when we glue this, we created this little opening where we're gonna place our tube. So this is how the tube is gonna stand, and that's why we needed that hollow space right in between. So now we will glue this piece. I will start gluing from that larger piece, which will be the back of our insert. When you fold that, try to make sure that your edges are nice and straight. Okay, so we got the back done. And now when you fold this, you want to make sure that this edge, it's actually touching the end of this piece. So we will fold that and glue it just like this. So you see the edge will be touching this piece, and then you just twist it and fold it. So let's apply the glue. Just a little strip, we don't need that much. And again, just so it's touching the edge, we flip over, just fold it, and let's make sure this is all stuck. So now when you open this up, you can see this is where the tube is gonna be, the edge of it, and this is our insert. So when you are making this for craft show, or you making more of those, that's why it's easier pre-score all of them and then cut them to pieces, and you can make 4 of these inserts. So the insert is done. If we position our tube right in here on the inside, it will stand just like that in a box. So let's put this to the side, and now we will work on the box. Okay, so for the box, I will be using this paper, and we will cut it to size. The dimensions we need will be 6.5 by 9.5. Okay, so the way we're gonna score this, we got the 9.5 inch on the top, and we will score this at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 5 inches, and 6.5. Now we're gonna turn it to the other side, and we're gonna score 1.5, turn to the other side, and 1.5. So now you can see that all our scores are done, and we will fold and burnish all of them. Just like that. So now we will cut this apart. So on this side I have, that's gonna be the glue flap. So when we fold the box, this is gonna be the 1/2 inch glue flap, and we will cut the box on this first score all the way straight to the score going horizontally, and we will do the same thing here, here, and on the flap. Now the 1/2 inch flap, we will cut it on a little angle, just like that. So in here, flap, little angle, and we will cut straight up the way we have done it on this side. So straight up, straight up, and straight up. And now you can see that we will have a box. So make sure your flap is on the left hand side, and let's fold it. We are not gluing this yet, but we need to identify where it will be our front. And of course, you don't want to see the glue joint, so whatever we are gluing, that's going to be on the back. So this panel will be the front, and to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to do the same thing as I have done on the insert. I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to mark it. This will be our front. So now, just so you can see what we're going to do, I am going to mark all of the scores. Okay, so this will be the front window. So what we need to do is measure 1/2 inch from the score on both sides. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and we do the same thing to this side. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and the same thing right here. So now when I join these lines, now you can see where we will have the window. Okay. So we will cut this window out, and you could use a ruler. I'm just going by hand. I will cut this window out. All right. So now we have our window. Now over here on this side with your marks, you can just erase them. So it helps if you are using pencil to actually make those marks. And of course, we can erase this. So even on the inside, it will be nice and pretty. Okay. So now we can glue our box. So we will apply the glue to this flap. And you don't have to put too much glue, you need just a little bit. We will fold this over. Just like that. Now you can see that I have just a little white showing, and I will trim this off. You can take the ruler and trim this. I will just do it with the knife, because the white that you see, that's actually from the scores that we made. Okay, so here is our box. Now the glue joint will be on the back. We don't want to see it. So let's glue this. So the way I will glue this is I'm gonna put a little glue on those flaps, fold it over, and glue the back first. See, this is where the window is, so we want this flap glued the last. So now I'm gonna apply the glue on this panel right here, and we will glue this. As you are gluing this, you can see if the box is square or not. So now I can just squish it from the inside, just like that. So our box is done. If you see anything white, if you want, you can just trim this off. And you have beautiful box. So now, when we close this, just like that, and I have my tube right here, with the insert. So we will just slide this just like that on the inside. Just like that. And you can see our tube is positioned really nicely on the inside. We can push it to make it even on both sides. Here you go. So now we need to close this, but before we close it, I want to show you, I have this little tiny punch, and I am going to punch those flaps and I'm trying to punch it on the middle. It doesn't have to be really perfect. Just like that. And the reason why I'm punching those holes is because I want to trap this tube right in between. See, just like that. So now the tube will not move anywhere. I think maybe if you keep it flat, it should still hold it, but I'm just taking extra precautions and do it this way. So the back flap, see, this is the window, the back flap is going this way. We will apply the glue. And now we're gonna glue the front flap. Just like that. And we have our box ready. Now on mine, I put little decoration, little cutouts, and I have some different ones that I pre-cut, and we can use some of them just for extra decoration, whichever one you like. This is cute, but I really like this one. So I am gonna apply just a little bit of glue. Just like that, and our box is done. So as you can see, it didn't really take that long to make this. It's really easy, it's simple, yet I think this is such a beautiful gift or craft show item. I think is just adorable. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like button, share, comment, subscribe. All those things really help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate if you could do that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in my next video.